DeFi, or decentralized finance, is a movement that aims at making a new financial system that is open to everyone and doesn't require trusting intermediaries like banks. To achieve that, DeFi relies heavily on cryptography, blockchain, and smart contracts. It's worth noticing that currently most, if not pretty much all, of the DeFi projects are built on Ethereum. The main reason for this is the Ethereum's fairly robust programming language, called Solidity, that allows for writing advanced smart contracts that can contain all the necessary logic for the DeFi applications. Besides that, Ethereum has the most developed ecosystem across all the smart contract platforms, with thousands of developers building new applications every day, and the most value locked in smart contracts, which create an additional network effect. One of the first projects that started the decentralized finance movement was MakerDAO. MakerDAO, founded in 2015, allows user to lock in collateral such ETH and generate DAI, a stable coin that, by using certain incentives, follows the price of US dollar. DAI can be also used for saving on Maker's Oasis platform. This recreates one of the pillars of the financial system, lending and borrowing. In fact, DeFi is trying to create the whole new financial ecosystem in a permissionless and open way. Lending and borrowing is only one part of this ecosystem. Some of the other important parts are stablecoins, decentralized exchanges, derivatives, margin trading, and insurance. Besides MakerDAO, that we just mentioned, there are a few other important DeFi projects in this category. The main one is Compound. Compound is the biggest DeFi project in the lending category, with $630 million worth of assets locked in the protocol. Compound is an algorithmic, autonomous interest rate protocol that allows users to supply assets like Ether, BAT, 0x, or Tether, and start making interest. Supplied assets can also act as collateral for borrowing other assets. With clever use of smart contracts and certain incentives, we can create a stable coin that is pegged to the US dollar without having to store dollars in the real world. We already mentioned MakerDAO, that essentially allows the users to lock in their collateral and generate DAI. DAI is a good example of an algorithmic stable coin. Besides DAI, there are multiple other non-algorithmic stable coins, like USDT, USDC, or PAX. The main problem with them is the fact that they're centralized, as there is a company behind them that is responsible for holding the equivalent of the value of stable coins in US dollar or other assets. Nevertheless, these stable coins gained a lot of popularity and are extensively used in DeFi applications like Compound or Aave. Decentralized exchanges, or Dexes, in opposite to standard, centralized crypto exchanges, allow for exchanging crypto assets in a completely decentralized and permissionless way without giving up the custody of the coins. There are two main types of Dexes, the liquidity pool-based and the order book-based ones. A few examples of the liquidity pool-based ones are Uniswap, Kyber, Balancer, or Bancor. Loopring and IDEX are examples of the order book-based ones. Similarly to traditional finance, derivatives are contracts that derive their value from the performance of an underlying asset. The main DeFi application in this space is Synthetics, which is a decentralized platform that provides on-chain exposure to different assets. Margin trading, also similarly to traditional finance, is the practice of using borrowed funds to increase a position in a certain asset. The main DeFi apps in the margin trading space are DYDX and Fulcrum. Insurance is yet another part of traditional finance that can be reproduced in decentralized finance. It provides certain guarantees of compensation in return for a payment of a premium. One of the most popular applications of insurance in the DeFi space is protection against smart contract failures, or protection of deposits. The most popular DeFi projects in this space are Nexus Mutual and Open. Another really important, although not strictly limited to finance, part of the DeFi ecosystem are Oracle services that focus on delivering reliable data feeds from the outside world into the smart contracts. The most popular project in this space is Chainlink. These are pretty much all the main parts of the DeFi ecosystem.